Hi, I'm Susan from Charmed Salvage. Welcome to my channel. Today we are doing a flip through of the journal we made during the Let's Make a Junk Journal series. We had 5 chapters in that series, started with the base, completed through filling the junk journal, and here we go. So what this is a 5 signature journal. We have fluff here on the top, we've got beading on the bottom, a view from the side. She is definitely a chunky one, and what we refer to as a gator mouth. When I do junk journals, I have a little problem of never knowing when to stop. I just have so much fun doing these, and love filling them with tags and fibers and page embellishments, so that's why I always have them really chunky. We have a mermaid here as our focal point with some mixed media here, lots of shimmer there. I don't know if that's coming up on the camera. We have some 3D element flowers here. This was made with a cereal box, but it does have quilt batting under it, so it is kind of soft to the touch. Got this charm here. She dreams of faraway places and daring adventures. Do have a tassel on the side that is removable. And we also made this during this junk journal series. Got lots of pretty beading on here, lots of fibers and ribbons. Got a bottle here, a mermaid's tail. So you can take this off, you can keep this on your journal or use it someplace else. I did have a closure on it with this sari silk, but I did add this braided ribbon on here just for some extra strength because she is so chunky. So let's begin with a little flip through here. So on the inside, we have this pocket made out of just some old trash. It would have been trash. Covered it up, and inside it opens. We've got a little cutout here, and it is a pocket. Lots of room in there for lots of papers. Got this sticker here. Stickers down here. So first signature, got a pocket. Got lots of ephemera in here. You've got a homemade tag. Avocado dyed paper. This is old ledger paper. Got some mermaid scales here on the edge. Vintage from 1966. Lots of papers. This is my absolute favorite paper. I love this paper. This is just coffee dyed graph paper. The graph on it was blue, and that's how we got this lovely green color in here. Just some sentiments. Lots of ribbon page edges here in the journal. Now these stickers that I've placed in this journal are removable. I did not glue them down, and the reason I did that, I thought the recipient, you can either glue them down where they're at, or you could use them in other projects or in different things in the journal. You could do spreads with them, tags, other embellishments. We have a pocket here. Got some beaded trim on the bottom. Pocket here. I love texture, love this yummy texture, and this has plenty of it in it. Just got some yarn here that was spread out and glued down. Got a nice pocket here, some more of that yarn. Got a seahorse charm. Just some pretty papers here. A tab made out of Starbucks that would have ended up in the trash, so hence it's in a junk journal. More of those removable stickers. Some washi tape. Now some of this washi tape has been glued down. Like this, I had this flip up with staples, so I did glue the washi here so that you wouldn't catch yourself with the staple on the back if one popped up. Some more stickers here. We do have different types of paper in this journal. This is just copier paper. We've got avocado dyed paper, coffee dyed paper. Here's mixed media paper. There's parchment paper in here. Lots of different ribbons. This is mixed media paper, like I said, and can be used in a spread, an art spread. You could do mixed media on here. You could watercolor, paint, sketch. Got some charms in here, a starfish and an octopus. Now these charms can be left as they are, or they can be removed and used in other projects or in other elements in the journal. Got a tag here. Lots of that fiber on the edge there. Journal on the back. Playing card. Now these playing cards can be left as they are. You might, you could cover one side with paper and use it as a journaling card. They could be used as artist trading cards. So if you're into that, you could use those and make your artist trading cards. This is just an envelope, and inside is a little bit of stickers in there. So we'll just attach that back on there. Another page edging charm of a ship's wheel and anchor. Music paper pocket. Now this here flips out. A double flip there for triple. The digitals I did use in this, I used 3 different digitals, and they will be in the comments below. So if you like what you see, you'll be able to go purchase those. I did purchase those through Etsy. More of that vintage ledger paper. Another pocket with a journaling card here. On to signature number 2. Here is a tuck spot pocket made out of junk. It was junk mail. We did make this through the series. Just got a piece of medallion there. Got some beaded trim on the bottom, and it does flip up. A cluster on the back. Got some beading at the bottom of this page. Real pretty beading there. Like to have that dangling out of the bottom. Removable washi tape. This is removable here, so it can be glued down or used in another project. This lace here, lace trim, I did dye this with just some Tim Holtz ink. I just inked it up with my dauber. Got a vintage postcard here. Got a charm with a fish sinker on it. Got a clam. I love this spread here, but I did not glue it down. It could be glued down, or these could be removed. Another page tab. Some material here. Another tag that some beading on the bottom. Can journal on the back. This digital I printed this on tissue paper, and I just decoupaged this on the page. Feels nice on the page. This is made with sprays and watercolors. Started out with a little bit of mixed media there. This here was done with gelatos. Now this could be left plain, or you can embellish on this. We do have charms here. We've got a seahorse and a ship's wheel. Journaling card, coloring page, another journaling spot there, stenciling here, got a flip out here. This does flip out, this ledger paper. Got a time card in here, tickets, just different things to make projects out of. Now this pocket here was made out of some vintage music paper, and I just put washi tape over the top just to reinforce that, because the paper is so old. That way when you're taking things in and out, you don't rip up your pocket. Now I had a day of mass making ephemera with the grandkids. It was so much fun, and this was made at that time. And this is a hidden paper clip. And we've got paper on this side, and then we've got paper on this side. Just a tuck spot there. You've got, this is a belly band. I love the texture on this. This is just simply different pieces of paper ripped up, some fibers here, some thread, ribbon, and then I just sewed this on. Now, you could make these belly bands. You don't have to sew. You could just glue on. And then you just tuck what you want to under that belly band, and it just holds it in place. Now here is a pocket made out of music paper again. This I just found very recently. It was in Christmas lights. So I covered the back with, it had advertising on the back, and I just covered it with some coffee dyed paper. So a journaling card there. Some nice ruffled ribbon here. This book does lay nice and flat, but what I would include in this is a journaling board, so that if you are journaling on here and there is something underneath that might impede your writing, you just stick that under the paper and make it easier to write on and journal. Here's some vintage cash saver stamps. It's a beautiful digital. I love this series of digitals. They're just so pretty. So I just glued this in the page. And on to signature number 3. Here we have a napkin. Now, this, I love the texture of this. This can be used, you could decoupage this on a page. You could do a journal spread with it as one of the elements if you were doing a mixed media spread. Here's a pocket or an envelope we made. And what this is looks like an envelope, but you can open this up and it just folds down and you can journal in here and then fold it back up. And if someone's looking through your journal, they don't have to see what you journaled on that spot. Okay, some vintage paper. Another piece of ephemera I made with the grands. Had fun that day. We made all different types of different elements, and this was Seize the Day, so it fitted right in. It fit right in with this junk journal series. Different topics, but made that with the grands. Just a little tag there that you can journal on the back. Paper clip, dangle. This paper was colored with Easter egg dye, and I just love the effect that had. The colors here are just so pretty. Love that paper. Nice and crinkly. Tag there. Just some vintage music paper. This is an envelope flip-out pocket, and has lots of room. You could stuff different things in there, and it has an embossed paper on the top. And when I do my envelopes, I like to flip the top over and just gives a nice tuck spot on the other page. Got a little vintage piece of doily here. The day we were making things with the grands, we also made these bead dangles, and I was lucky enough that this one had a ship's wheel on it, so perfect for our mermaid journal. Nice big sticker, love that. That is removable. This spread was made with some sprays and a little bit of watercolor with just some stickers. These threads here just have stickers on them. These can be clipped off, used someplace else, or left as they are. Some paper in here for journaling. More of that beautiful digital. This was out of a piratology book. So this flips out, and we have a little envelope here with some ephemera in it from that book. Fun interactive element there. Some more of that vintage paper. This is that removable washi. Very easy to remove, so if you wanted that someplace else in the book, or to maybe you had a ticket or something, you could tack it in with this washi. Got a tab made out of a flower here. I like to have interactive elements in my journal, and this is a waterfall. So what I've done here is I have put some images on here, and you could cover these up if you wanted. You could use this as photographs, or you could put the photos under here, or you could use these spots to journal on. Just another little fun interactive element in the journal. And this just ties up. Pretty trim here, beaded trim, sequins. Now, my granddaughter was over with her cousin, and they were cutting up a Halloween wig, and I saw this hair. I thought, oh, perfect, mermaid's hair for the journal. So that's just a little tuck in there. Now, when I have pages that are too big for the journal and I have to snip them off, I just keep these in a bin, and I just like to make little notepads out of them. I don't put a topper on it until I make my journal. Like this one, I put this paper on here. So if you have a themed journal, you can just put a little paper on there and it fits right in with your journal. Have a pocket here with a little journaling spot. And onto signature number 4. So this was done with some stenciling. A little tuck spot here. This is removable, and this is just that pretty digital that opens up, and I drew lines on here with a gel pen, and the gel pen ran, so it did kind of blotch up here, but I like that look. I think it's perfect. It's not going to impede your journaling. You're still going to be able to read anything that you put on this page. Okay. Or that vintage paper. This was a mass making day of making different things for journals, and these could be envelopes or wallets. These could be sealed here, and you could use this to stuff ephemera in, but I liked it just as a journaling spot. So it just has decoupaged napkin on it, and we're just holding that in place with a paper clip with a little charm on it. We'll touch that back on there. A little tuck spot here. Pocket. Another little card made with the grands. Sticker. Avocado dyed paper. Now these stickers I did glue in. I just thought it made for a nice spread here. We do have some terms here. We've got a fish and a turtle. Handmade card that can be embellished further. It doesn't have a focal point on it, and I left it that way so the recipient might want to be able to finish that to their liking. Another tuck spot. Tag here, a little 3D element on it. Another removable sticker. Now this element here is another interactive element that I like. Now I didn't have to put a closure on this because this compass charm here is just heavy enough to weight that down. We've got a tuck spot here, and if you open this up, we have a little booklet here for journaling, a pocket here, tuck spot, and a pocket here. A little flip up. Another pocket with a 3D element here. Got the beading here on the bottom. Little journaling card. Some vellum. And onto signature 5, last but not least. So this pocket was made out of vintage paper. This has ripped here, but that's okay. This could be taped up. It's not going to hurt the tuck spot here at all. This has some stenciling underneath. Lots of coffee dyed. I like how that turned out. We've got a little flip up here. Cluster. Vintage gin rummy game sheet. This pocket was made out of a napkin. I decoupaged this napkin onto mixed media paper. Put a little washi up here to reinforce that edge. So we've got a little pocket there. Just another idea what you could do with those napkins, or you could even just decoupage a napkin on the page just for the texture of it. Nice feel to it. Now this vintage music paper, this actually has vintage tape on it. This is not tape made to look vintage. This is actually vintage tape, and I think this paper is from either the 20s or 30s, so that tape on there is a nice look. This is just a paper clip with some fiber yarn on it, just for some additional texture and some fluff there on the top. Got a postcard here. Stickers, removable. These were I just punched out some of the paper and glued those on there. just for a different look there on those strings. You've got a cluster here made into a tuck spot. It's just a little paper with a little closure on it. Shelf for some journaling spot there. This is a triple pocket. We did make this during the junk journal making series, filled with different ephemera, and a cluster, which we also made during the series. Got a pocket here with a coloring page inside. Pocket made out of a vintage doily. Now when I'm using vintage doilies or hankies or anything like that, I always try to use something that's already been damaged. I don't like cutting up a vintage doily or tablecloth or anything like that that's in good shape. I just have a problem with that. More beading here on the end. You know, if you do have paper that's maybe has little tears on it, it's always nice to just cover it up with some washi tape. It just reinforces the strength of that. Got a little tag here, journal on the back. That's made on some mixed media paper, so it does have some mixed media element on it. Love my mixed media. More of those removable stickers. Got another little envelope here. Now this one was not glued down. This one was left open so that you have an additional journaling spot. You can close that up, or you can glue it down and make an envelope out of it. Another vintage, or this is actually digital paper. Got a little charm here, a starfish with a fish sinker on there. This I did not draw lines on, so this could be a booklet, this could be a nice journaling spot. You could put photographs in there. And here we have a flip out. Stenciling here, pocket with a little journaling space, and a pocket made out of a hanky. Now sometimes I make single pockets, sometimes double, sometimes triple. This doily was damaged when I made it. It's got a little spot here, it's got some staining here, and it had a hole that I covered up underneath. So that was used for a pocket. So this also made with the grains, just a nice little booklet there. So there is our final flip through. And I hope you enjoyed what you saw today. If you did, I would appreciate it if you would give me a like and hit that subscribe button. Please leave me a comment. If you are interested in this journal, it will be in my Etsy shop, and you can visit me there. The link will be posted below. So thanks for watching, and have a great day. Bye.